Welcome. If you have made it to this video, you are most likely a tradie right now working a full-time job for someone who's sitting back watching their boss rock up on site every single day, late, in the Hilux, and you're sitting there thinking, I'm made for more, right? You're watching management, you're watching the rest of the team, you're seeing all the freedom they have. They're rocking up, they're quoting jobs, and you're working your ass off. You're the one on the tools, you're the one putting in the work, you're the one sitting around after hours, and you know you're made of more. You know you need to take the next step. You know you want to start a business deep down in your core. It's who you are as a man. You believe in yourself. You believe in the future. You believe in providing for your family, for people around you, and you want to take that next step, and you've been thinking about it. You've most likely been thinking about this for a very long time. Most likely for the last few months, you've been sitting there going, I know there's more inside of me. I know there's another level to get to, but you just don't know where to start. There's no resources. Who do you go to? Who do you contact? Who do you actually get help from? There's courses, there's support for people that want to do drop shipping, for e-commerce, for crypto, for trading, all of that stuff. People have given you support for all of that stuff, but that's not you. You're a tradie. You built this country with your hands and you take pride in your work, right? You don't want to do this other crap. You don't believe in that crap, and it's fake. It's all fake, right? You want to start a business, a real business that serves people, right? And you want to take the next steps. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how we can do that. My name is Hayden Lowen. At the age of 19, I had an apprenticeship as a refrigeration mechanic in Benalla, country Victoria, and I lost my job for a very bad drug addiction. I was taking drugs during the week, prescription, endones, all the heavy drugs, and I lost my job. In the first year of my apprenticeship, I had a plumber that I was working alongside who made a bet with my boss, $100, that I wouldn't finish my apprenticeship. Fast forward, I'm 27 years old. In 12 months, I built an air conditioning company from scratch with no systems or anything like that, just started from scratch. In 12 months, I built it to doing $100,000 a week, and eventually we're doing over $500,000 a month. I had the company under full management with 14 employees, and I sold out of that business. Now I've started Tradie Force. Tradie Force helps business owners in construction scale their company. We've helped over 100 tradies throughout Australia go from doing 10K a month, 20K a month to over 100K to even over 200K a month. The one thing that I've noticed out of everyone that I'm working with, they already have an established business. They have a business name. The company's registered. They have a logo. They have a Google profile. They've got some reviews. They've got all of this stuff, right? And it's been awesome. I love helping these guys, and I'm going to continue helping these guys. But a lot of the people that my team and myself have been speaking to on the phone are in the position that you're in. They haven't taken that next step, right? They haven't started the business. They don't have the Google profile set up. They don't have the business name. And I just kept hearing about it. Everyone had the same problem. They're like, they were here and I couldn't help them. I felt so helpless because the program that I've got is not tailored for where you're at right now. The program that I have at the moment has been only tailored to guys that already have a business. But you are the one that wants to take the next step. So what I've actually done, I've built a formula that helps people exactly like you go from being a full-time employee all the way to owning your own business in 30 days, getting your first job without even quitting your current job. It is the Tradie Formula Blueprint. I've put together the exact process through 7 modules, exactly what you need to do to get to from where you are right now to owning your own business. Now, I know there is a lot of fear going on. I know inside your stomach this is different. I know it's scary. I know it's uncomfortable. I've been there. I've felt that, right? And I want to take my hat off to you because you've got courage to make it this far. Think of everyone else who doesn't even have the courage to jump on this call, who is still stuck in their ways. How long have you been thinking about starting a business for and you've put it off? How much longer are you going to let this happen, right? You are here right now because deep down in your heart, you know that there's more inside of you. You know that you're capable of more. You know that you can provide for your family. When you see your boss arriving on site late in his Hilux, his brand new Hilux with his brand on it, you're sitting there in your stomach going, that could be my logo. That could be me going out to sites. That could be me quoting. And the biggest thing where people go wrong is they have the fear because they think that they need to quit their job. They think that I need to just stop what I'm doing now, start this new business. What happens if it doesn't work? What happens if I have to come running back to my boss with my tail between my legs? And they have all that fear and everything like that. And here is the beautiful thing. What I'm going to teach you inside of this program, inside of this system, is how to start your own business without quitting your job. It is risk-free. You get paid by your current boss to learn how to start a business, right? This is the first time this has ever been done. Inside of here, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up your business structure. Should it be a sole trader? Should it be a business, right? How to get your business name. How to set up your domain, how to save thousands of dollars on websites. How many people go out and spend $3,000, $4,000 on a website when they don't need to? I'm going to teach you how to do all of that stuff, simple as possible. How to create your own logo. You can use ChatGPT now to create your own logo. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to set up all your finances, how to manage your profit and loss, how to do your BAS statement, how to do anything to do with your accounting. And then on top of that, how to start winning jobs, right? And also how to quote. A lot of you guys have probably done a cashier. Let me guess, you've probably done a cashier in your time. A friend, a family member, someone's come to you once and they've said, I need this job done. And whatever trade you're in, you could be a roofer, you could be a builder, you could be an aircon, electrical, whatever you're doing, right? You might be a painter. It doesn't matter. And you view yourself as someone that is an hourly rate guy. Because you've been a worker for so long, you put emphasis that I'm worth this much per hour. As a business owner, you're not paid per hour. You're paid on the value you can bring. And we teach you that. So often I see these guys doing cashies and they're doing an install that you could quote and put $1,000 profit in, but they go, it's going to take me 2 hours. I'm $70 an hour. It's going to be $140 an hour. You are maintaining an employee mindset by doing that. Inside of this program, we help you shape your mindset, right? We help you to actually have the confidence to quote those jobs. We help you to set up a business so it looks professional, like you're established, like you've been in the market for 10 years. Do you know that we can literally set up a Google profile, get it professionally done with professional emails, so it's not just your Gmail, right? I see business owners now still with just a Gmail. We're going to show you exactly how to have a professional email so it says accounts at your business name, to list that on your Google profile, how to get reviews, how to get everything added on there. So when people see that, they go, this company's established. And then we're going to teach you how to set up your social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, how to get all of these photos on there, your before and afters, your testimonials. So when people come to your Instagram, they think you've been around for 10 years and you're still working a job. At this point, you still have a full-time job and no one even knows it. They're looking at you thinking you're a big business and you're established. And we teach you how to do that. And it's very simple. You just need a formula. You just need to understand what are the steps. So we break it down in the most simplest form. Under every single module, I have subcategories. And then I film myself talking through every single category, explaining why we do this, explaining how to set it up, and giving you the exact step-by-step blueprint on how to be an employee to a boss in 30 days without quitting your current job and booking in your first job. Now, I know right now you're going to be getting overwhelmed. I know right now you're probably thinking, maybe you've tried this in the past. Maybe you've tried to do your own business. Maybe you've done a few cashies. Maybe you set up a business name. Maybe you've done a couple of these things and it didn't work out and you've gone back to being an employee and it's hurting you inside. I want you to forget about that. You didn't have the right system. It wasn't your fault. You didn't have the right formula. You didn't have the right mentor helping you out. So I want you to forget about all the times you've thought about doing this and it didn't work out. And I want you to start to think about when it does work out. I want you to imagine yourself right now. I want you to think into the future. Think 6 months from now. You've taken the step. You're in your brand new Hilux. It's wrapped with your own branding. You're driving up to the job site. Your guys are already on site. They're installing, they're doing the job, and you're rocking up in your beautiful polo, your beautiful slacks. You look professional. You've got nice business cards. You rock up, you meet the customer, you shake their hand, you just check on the boys, you see how they're going, and you're the big dog now. You're the one that's organizing all of the jobs. You're the one that's managing it. All of that is possible. You just have to have the right system in place. We have been lied to. We have been tricked into thinking that starting a business has to be challenging. It doesn't have to be challenging. You just have to simply follow some steps on how to do it. And the reason it's so important we follow these steps is because what I see in construction, and the reason it's so easy to actually succeed in construction, is because the barrier is so low. How many companies have you seen and their branding looks crap? Their website is dodgy. They don't even have a proper logo. They're rocking up to a job site in a singlet. They're doing cashies on the weekend. They're covered in dirt. Their car looks messy. They've got all of that stuff. How many guys do you know that are like that? So you're going to actually come from being where you are right now, working for a company, and there's guys that have been in business for 2, 3, 4 years, and you're going to look more established than them. You're going to look more professional than them because you've got a system to follow. You know that you're built for more. When you wake up in that morning, that desire that you have inside of your mind, inside of your body, that hunger that you've had for so long, it's real. And it's time to take action on it. Success loves speed. The biggest thing that I see killing these tradies is indecisiveness. Well, maybe I'll start next week. Maybe I'll start in a month. 6 months. I just want to build a little bit more experience, right? The truth is you can continue building experience, doing what you're doing right now with your current job. You can work your full-time job and build your business on the side. We teach you inside of our community when is the right time to leave your current job. We don't tell you to leave your current job straight away. We tell you to build the business side by side with what you're doing. So by the time you quit and go, now is the right time, now I've got the experience, now I actually feel confident, your business has already been going for 6 months. You've already got 25 Google reviews. You've already got 50 photos on social media and before and afters. You've already got a car that's wrapped with your branding. You've already got accounts set up with suppliers and $50,000 credit limits. You've got all of this stuff because you started doing it. We can't hold off until we think the time is right. We can't hold off until we think, I need more experience. The reason you're on this call is because you've been doing that in the past. You've been holding off. You thought you weren't ready. I'm telling you, if you've made it this far, you are ready. You are ready to take the next step. All you have to do is follow the right processes. And that's exactly what we do. But on top of that, we don't leave you hanging dry. We have full support in the community. It is an active community. When you join and when you be a part of this, you have group calls with mentors, with tradies who have owned their own business for over 18 years. You have direct access to them. You have meetings with me. I'm teaching you the exact framework of how I started my air conditioning business. I'm going to teach you how to find your first jobs, how to email real estates and how to get on their maintenance program. It's very easy. I know exactly right now how to reach out to a real estate agent, exactly what to say to them, exactly how to win their work. How to go into a hotel, walk into a hotel. Every single hotel needs a trade. Go in there and speak to the manager. Drop a card in. Build a relationship. So many things we're going to teach you how to start winning your jobs, how to start building that brand presence, and how to start becoming the man you've been called to be. You are more than what you are doing right now. You have been called to a higher level. Imagine the freedom. Imagine time freedom. Imagine being able to wake up in the morning and have coffee with a family member. Or imagine being able to do something with your friend on a Thursday night and not have to worry about getting up in the morning for your boss. Imagine you want to take a day off to go to the races or to go to a footy game or something like that. Imagine you want to be able to do that and you don't have to call your boss and say, hey boss, I want a day off. Imagine the feeling of never having to answer to anyone. You never have to call in sick. You never have to call in to take holidays. You can plan your day. Imagine your dating life. Imagine how women will perceive you now. When you're the big dog, you're the boss, you're the one calling the shots, you're stepping into the man that you're supposed to become. You're learning the right skills, you're growing. And the best thing about it, you don't even have to take on risk, right? You don't even have the risk of starting a business because you still have a full-time job. And that is what's so crazy about what we're doing is you're not taking on any risk. Right? So many people start a business and they go all in on it and they have nothing else, right? And that's good. Don't get me wrong. They're courageous, those people, and I take my hat off. But if it doesn't work out, they've got to go back to ground zero. What we teach you is a risk-free program where you can build a business, you can generate work, you can generate reviews, you can generate social proof, all while working your full-time job. We are tradies. You are mentored by tradies. You have us in your pocket. I've not only built my own air conditioning company, I scaled it to very big numbers doing $500K a month. I've now worked with over 100 different tradies in Australia. I've seen businesses from all sizes, from one-man band to 30-man bands. I've seen exactly what works and what doesn't work. I've monitored who succeeds and who doesn't succeed. And I've taken all the information that I've learned from not only my own tradie business, but every other business that I've worked with. I've taken all that information and I've said, this is a formula that you need. This is what you need to stand out in construction. This is what you need to win jobs. This is what you need for a real estate agent to put you on their maintenance program. This is what you need for hotels to call you up when they've got jobs. This is what you need to get into the Facebook groups and the local communities. It is not as hard as you think. You're not far away. You can achieve these goals, but you have to commit. You have to show up. It's going to be challenging. You will have to work extra hours. Right? You will do more than what you're paid for. So one day you can get paid more than what you do. And that is the beautiful thing about owning a business. The moment you have a proper business is when that business operates without you in it. It generates money and you're not having to do a single thing. Imagine that feeling. It changes your life. I dreamt of it for so long. As I told you, 19 years old, lost my job for drug addiction, went through a hell of a journey, overcoming many things, many challenges, many addictions, many battles. I started many different businesses and had many different failures. I had over 9 failures. Every single time I was just itching for that next opportunity. What can I do? It's got to work out. It's got to work out. And that's when I jumped back into my trade. I jumped back into air conditioning and I found the blueprint. I was able to start my company very quick, win all the hotel work in Gold Coast. Straight away, I had over 30 hotels in the first month that I was servicing. For 3 months, I did that and just worked with hotels and real estate. I bootstrapped the business like that, and then eventually I skyrocketed it through marketing. And we're here to help you. We're here to support you. We're here to hold your hand. We're here to break down every part of the business, from branding, from reviews, from what job management softwares you should use, how to set up ServiceMate, how to track the jobs you're doing, how to take payment on site, how to actually quote the jobs, how to register the company, how to register for GST, how to do all of this stuff, get branding on your car, how to hire people. We teach you absolutely everything that you need to know to go from where you are right now, which is working a full-time job, to where you want to be. Think about those mornings. Think about those crappy mornings. You've gone out maybe on the weekend. Maybe you've just got back from holidays. Think about the feeling, right? How much does it suck when you go on holidays and you have a week or 2 weeks off and you've got to come back to work? That feeling inside, that dreadfulness of just, I can't be bothered. My boss is a prick. He's an asshole. The people I work with, they suck. And every single day you've got to sit there and you've got to watch your boss get paid for all the hard work you're doing. You're a good installer. You're a good tradesman. You're good at what you do. You're good with your hands. You understand the industry. You're a gun. You're an expert in what you do. The only thing you're missing is the framework of how to get from where you are right now to where you want to be. I'm not selling the dream. This is no fantasy. This is no work from your laptop. This is no work remotely, travel the world. None of that. This is a real business in an industry that you already know. I'm not trying to teach you on something you don't know. I'm not telling you to start doing property or start doing crypto or start doing stocks or anything like that. All I'm saying is you're an expert in your trade. You're a very good installer. You're very good at managing people. You most likely manage an apprentice or someone underneath you. And now I'm saying, can I partner with you? Can I work with you directly and help you go to that next level? Can I reveal your true potential of who you're supposed to be, the man you're supposed to be? Can I lay out the framework for you to allow you to achieve those goals? So guys, my encouragement to you, if you're watching this video, you've made it this far. You've taken the first step. The hardest part is the first step. It's taking that first jump of fear is the hardest part. And you've made it there. You've made it to here. All you have to do is show up to the next call with enthusiasm, right? I don't want to work with people if they don't have enthusiasm. If you're feeling negative and you're like, no, I don't want to work with people like that. I want to work with people that are hungry, people that are positive, and people that are driven and actually want to change their life. I'm going after those people because those are the people that are fun to work with. Those are the ones that are going to get results. Those are the ones that are going to kill it. This is not a guaranteed solution. This is not a thing where you just rock up and don't do a single thing. It doesn't work like that. This is a mutual partnership. We come together, you and me, we come together collectively. I bring all my information and you bring all your skill set and I say, here is what you do. And we get you to that destination where you can finally wake up in the morning without an alarm clock because you're the boss. You can finally go and have coffee with your friend or do that morning gym sesh or go for that morning run. You finally can do that. You're not answering to anyone. You've taken control of your life. You're not paid by an hourly rate anymore. You're not determined. Right now, you have someone telling you, I believe you're worth $40 an hour. I believe you're worth $50 an hour. That's what they're telling you. I'm telling you you're worth more than that. I am telling you that you are more special than that you are capable of more, that you can achieve more. You just have to believe. You have to believe in yourself before you can see it. You have to believe in the results before it comes. You have to believe in the success before it's there. The moment you can change your mindset, the moment you can shift your old beliefs and get out of that employee mentality and start to live as a boss. Before you become a boss, you have to be the boss. What does that mean? You have to start acting like it. You have to start acting professional, dressing well, having a nice polo. When you do your cashies on the weekend, dress well. Don't rock up in a grey singlet. Get a branded clothing. Everything inside of this formula is here to help you. It's here to guide you from where you are right now to where you want to get to. So guys, when you show up to this call, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to show up with questions and a positive attitude. I want you to be happy on that call, and I want you to be curious, and I want you to unpack everything that's going on in your mind right now. So once you've watched this video, once you've digested it and you've sat on it, and right now you're fired up, I can tell you're fired up and you're like, this is for me. And you're feeling excitement and you've got a rush of energy, right? Use that energy as fuel. Use that energy to force you into this. Use it to take you to the next level, right? You have to do that. Come with questions. Right? You're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to want to understand a lot of stuff. I want to make sure that we give you enough information for you to understand everything. I'm going to break down exactly what's included. You can see every single module we have and every single sub-module we have and how the community works. You have access to it all. You can see it all. So when you show up on this call, guys, I encourage you, please be positive and please just come with a bunch of questions. But thank you very much. Thank you for having the courage to take the next step. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for believing that you're worth more. Thank you for taking pride and knowing that you can do it. I take my hat off to you. Any man that takes that step in business, I respect. I respect at a great level because 99% of people don't do it. They'll never do it. They'll sit back and they'll always be working for an hourly rate. So guys, my encouragement to you is to just go after it. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on that next call.